Okay, here we go after a little break. Homework sheet 11. Now the first question gives us two statements that we've got to deal with. The first statement says that 3 apples plus 4 oranges equals £3.75. Now I'm not going to put the pounds in the point, and I'm just going to use 375 pennies. Also it says that 2 apples and 3 oranges make £2.70. So if I set these two equations up, that gives us simultaneous equations. We need to decide which number we're going to try and eliminate. I'm going to eliminate this number here. So I'm going to times the top equation by 3. My pen works. The bottom equation by 4. I'm then going to do a great big subtract, and that's going to tell me what an apple's worth. I can then work out what an orange is worth, and then I can answer the question, how much is 5 apples and 7 oranges together? Second question, the TV was on a sale. There was a reduction of 20%, so 100 take away 20, 80%. So you've got that 80% of the price is equal to 196. So we can work out 1%, we can then work out the whole price. Or if you want to use my method, because it's a reverse percentage question, then we're going to divide rather than times like a normal percentage, and we're going to divide by 0.8, whichever you prefer. Question 3. So what's it? Basically we've got this logo. Now for those of you who are watching the video, you're going to do better than the rest of the class, because we have this shape here, this area. Now it's pretty complicated to work out if you do it as all the little bits and put it all together. However, if you cut the top semicircle off and then put it in here, and cut the bottom semicircle off and put it in here, what shape have you made? Once you know what shape you've made, it's easy to work out the area and to work out the perimeter. And that's the quickest and best way to do it. Question 4, similar triangles. So we split them up, so this side is 3, this side is 4. On the big triangle, this side is 10. Now we're only looking for this little bit. Okay, now we know this top bit here is 3, so I'm not going to bother working anything out to do with the 3 and that little bit just now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to work out the whole length, because once I've worked out the whole length of that side, because I know this little bit is 3, then the part that you're looking for is going to be this number here, take away the 3. So what does that mean? Well, what's the linear scale factor? Now because we're going to the big shape, it's the big number on the top. Okay, you can simplify that. Then you can work out what x is, and then you can work out what the missing side is that the question's asking. Question 5, probably the hardest one on the sheet this time. A rectangular lawn, so this part here is your lawn. Okay, has a path all the way around the outside. Now what do we know? The question says that this distance here is 1, this distance here is 1, and this distance here is 1, because it's 1 metre wide all the way around. You're also told that the lawn is x metres wide, and it's 3 times its breadth. So if its breadth is x, then its length is going to be 3x. Okay, how does that help? Well, if you use the last part of the question, says that the path, that's this shape, is equal to the lawn. Okay, now the lawn is the easy bit to get, because the lawn, being a rectangle, is just simply x times 3x. So the ln is x times 3x. The path is a wee bit harder. So one way, because there's lots of ways to do this, is you could actually split it up into 3 separate sections. Okay? We know that this is x and 1, and we know it's 1 wide. We know this is 3x, and we know it's 1 wide. We know this is 1 wide, and it's x and 1 high. So if you work out each of these 3 sections, add them all together, put it equal to x times 3x, do a wee bit of rearranging, you should have 3x squared minus 5x minus 2 equals 0. Now it's quite hard. That's the reason the second part of the question starts with hence find the length of the ln. Okay, because that means use your previous answer. So your previous answer was 3x squared minus 5x minus 2 is equal to 0. And the big question you need to ask yourself is, how do you solve anything equal to 0? And the way you solve things equal to 0 is you factorise them. So if I split this into a pair of brackets, and I use this bracket to get an x answer, and I use this bracket to get an x answer, one of these will be impossible. So once you know what x is, then you can work out the length of the ln. And this week we finish off with the easier questions. 2.1 add 3.7 times 7. So BODMAS tells us we're going to do this part first of all. So we're going to get that answer, and then we're going to add 2.1 on. Nice and simple. Question 7. Again in the BODMAS question. So we're going to do the fraction part first of all. So 3 1/3, take away 1 3/4. First thing we do here is we do 3, take away the 1 to give us 2. Then we need to get a new bottom number. We have a 3 on the bottom here. We have a 4 on the bottom here. That tells us that this bottom number is going to be 12. Work out the new top numbers, get your answer, and then you're going to do 2/5 times whatever that answer is. Remember to turn it top heavy. If you don't turn it top heavy, it's impossible. Root 48 add root 27. So we need to split these surds up into 2 square roots. So I'll tell you that this number here is 3. You can work out this one. I'll also tell you this number here is 3. You can work out this one. Do the simplifying. Add them together to get your answer. I'm not going to do all that for you. The last question, straight line, like the little test we did last week. Find the gradient of the line. Well, the gradient of a line is when it's in this form. Y equals mx plus c. So we need to turn this line here into that form. Okay, how are we going to go about doing that? The minus 2x has to go over to that side. The plus 10 has to go over to that side. So we end up then with 5y equals 2x, because it's a negative 2x over here, remember. Right, negative 2x, so when it jumps over it's going to become positive 2x. And this positive 10, when it jumps over, is going to become negative 10. Then divide by 5, so you'll get something x, take away 2, because 10 divided by 5 is 2. That's something that's in there, that is your gradient. And that's you guys this week.